Cowboys Nation, what's going on? It's Alex back again with a massive update for you today. And listen, before we jump right into this huge story, I gotta say this real quick because I see the numbers every single day and most of you who are watching my videos are not subscribed, and that's wild because we are dropping daily Cowboys updates, breaking news stories, and injury reports that you are not going to want to miss. So if you are a true fan and you bleed silver and blue, hit that subscribe button right now, join the family, and make sure you turn on the bell so you never miss when a big story like this breaks. All right, now let's get into it because this is one of the biggest stories Cowboys Nation has been waiting for all week. CeeDee Lamb has officially shed the walking boot and he's back on the practice field in Frisco, and let me tell you, this changes everything for the Dallas Cowboys offense. We've been waiting for any sign of good news, and finally we got the best update possible. Our WR1 is moving. Again, think about this for a second. Just a few days ago, everybody was panicking, wondering if CeeDee Lamb would even be available for the next game. He was spotted with that walking boot, and you know how it goes when a star player like him is in a boot. The headlines explode, fans panic, social media goes crazy, and every single person in Cowboys Nation starts asking the same question: is he going to miss time? Now, the fact that he's already ditched the boot and suited up at practice is huge. Now, let's not sugarcoat it. When CeeDee was first seen in that walking boot, it was a gut punch for Cowboys fans because this is the heart of the offense. He's the guy defenses game plan around. He's the guy Dak looks for on every third down and every big play moment. So when you see him sidelined even for a second, it's scary because you know without him the Cowboys offense just doesn't look the same. Defenses can stack the box, they can focus on stopping the run, they can press our other receivers, and suddenly Dak has nowhere to go. So yeah, seeing him back in action right now is the exact spark this team needed. Now, hey race, where it gets even more interesting, not only is CeeDee back at practice, but the reports coming out are saying he looks smooth out there, moving well, running routes, cutting and catching passes with no visible limp. That right there tells you this isn't just a guy showing face for a morale boost. He's actually out there doing football things, and that's the type of sign you want to see before a big matchup. But let's slow down for just a second because I know a lot of you are wondering, Alex, is he actually going to play in the next game, or are the Cowboys just testing things out right now? And hey race, my honest take based on everything you've seen and heard, if CeeDee is out there moving fluidly this early in the week, that's a very good sign for game day availability. Usually if a guy is still dealing with swelling or pain, they'll hold him out longer. They won't even let him touch the practice field. The fact that he's back tells me the team is optimistic. In Cowboys Nation, you know how badly we need him on the field because let's face it, without CeeDee this offense has been shaky at best. Dak hasn't looked as comfortable without his number one target. The timing just isn't the same, the spacing isn't the same, the rhythm isn't there, and you can see it on the field. Defenses aren't scared of our passing game the way they are when Lamb is in the lineup, and that changes everything. Now I want you to imagine this for a moment. You're the defensive coordinator getting ready to face the Cowboys, and all week long you've been planning as if CeeDee might not play. Suddenly the news breaks he's back and he's practicing. Now what do? You have to throw out your entire defensive plan. You can't double team somebody else anymore because now you've got CeeDee on the field, and you know he's the guy who can torch you for 150 yards if you don't respect him. That's the kind of impact a true WR1 has. He doesn't just change the game for himself, he changes the game for everyone else around him. And let's talk about Dak Prescott for a second because this is just as big for him as it is for Lamb. Having your number one receiver back gives you confidence as a quarterback. Dak knows he has that safety blanket on the field. He knows he has that chemistry with CeeDee, and it shows in the way he plays. When Lamb is out there, Dak looks more comfortable. He pushes the ball down the field more. He trusts the passing game more, and that's exactly what this offense needs. But I also want to be real with you guys because even though this is great news, we still have to be cautious. Just because CeeDee is back at practice doesn't mean he's 100%. Football is a brutal game, and sometimes teams will let a player test things out early in the week just to see how the body responds the next day. So what'll be watching closely is whether CeeDee is limited or full go in the next couple of practices. That will tell us everything. If he keeps trending upwards, then Cowboys Nation, we are in for a treat come game day. And you know what this is about CeeDee too. It shows you the type of competitor he is. This guy wants to be on the field. He wants to help his team win, and he knows how much the Cowboys need him right now. He could easily sit back and rest, but instead he's pushing himself to get out there and show he's ready. That's leadership. That's being the number one guy, and that's why Cowboys Nation loves him. Now let's also zoom out a bit, because this news isn't just about CeeDee Lamb. This has ripple effects across the entire roster. Think about Brandon Cooks, think about Jake Ferguson, think about the running game. When CeeDee is on the field, defenses have to respect him. They have to roll coverage his way, and that opens up opportunities for everybody else. Suddenly Cooks is facing single coverage. Suddenly Ferguson has more room to operate. Suddenly the run game has lighter boxes to run against. This one guy being back changes the whole picture of the Cowboys offense, and let's be real too, the timing of this couldn't be better because the Cowboys are heading into a stretch of games where they absolutely need to be at full strength. You can't afford to drop winnable games in the middle of the season if you want to be taken seriously as a playoff contender. Every single week matters in the NFL, and having your best player back on the field is the kind of boost that can carry you through. Now I want to ask you guys a question because I always love hearing your thoughts. Do you think the Cowboys should play CeeDee this week if he's feeling good, or should they be cautious and give him one more week of rest? Let me know down in the comments, because this is a real debate. Some fans say get him back out there right now, we need wins. Others say don't risk making it worse if he's not fully ready. I want to hear where you stand. For me personally, I think if the doctors clear him and if he's practicing without setbacks, you play him. This is the NFL. Every week is critical and you need your stars on the field, but at the same time you gotta be smart about it. So I'm watching closely to see how he responds over the next couple of days, and trust me, as soon as I hear anything new, you're going to hear it right here on this channel. So Cowboys Nation, let's wrap this one up real quick. CeeDee Lamb sheds the walking boot. He's back on the practice field, running routes, catching passes, looking smooth, and that is massive news for the Dallas Cowboys offense. This team is just different when he's out there, and if he keeps trending the way he's going right now, we could see him back in action very soon. And listen, if you made it this far into the video, you are a real one, and I gotta thank you. But don't forget, hit that subscribe button right now, because we are covering every single update on CeeDee Lamb, on Dak Prescott, on Micah Parsons, on the entire Cowboys roster, and you do not want to miss it. Also, drop a like on this video, it really helps push this out to more Cowboys fans and helps the channel grow. We'll be back very soon with another big update, but until then, Cowboys Nation, hold your heads up high, because the news today is nothing but positive. CeeDee Lamb is back, and this offense is about to get dangerous again. This is Alex signing off. I'll see you in the next one.